Good morning, good morning. Say good morning, Landon. Say good morning. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Did you say good morning?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, yeah, we gonna be good in school today?
No.
Just got my boys up to daycare, getting ready to get in this workout, but first we gotta get in that pre-workout meal. Like to do a little 5 eggs. Nothing too heavy. Yep, so this is about a typical start to my day, everyday life. Getting ready to get it in here in the gym, the domain. My name's Zach. I'm the conscious convict, and I help convicts and addicts successfully re-engage with society and become productive citizens. I'm an ex-drug addict, alcoholic, and I spent over 5 years of my life in prison. Before I get into all that, man, I'll tell you guys, I had an amazing upbringing. My father died when I was 7, and I was raised by my mother. And every single day for as long as I can remember, she would always tell me, you could do anything you put your mind to. She borrowed belief in me when I didn't have it in myself. But in school, I was the textbook version of the kid heading nowhere fast. If I even made it to school, which was a very rare occasion, I was told that you're not going to amount to anything. And I deserved it. By age 17, I was catching felony cases. And by age 19, I was a full-blown drug addict, which ultimately led to me going away in prison for 7 years, for 4 years flat on a 7-year sentence. Went in when I was 19. I came home when I was 23. But every single day for that 4 years, I'd wake up in a concrete block surrounded by barbed wire fences. I was told by correctional officers wearing blue shirts with gold badges when I could stand, when I could sit, when I could eat, when I could sleep, when I could use the restroom, you name it. No freedom. And I tell you this, I don't want you to feel sorry for me, because I don't even feel sorry for myself. I chose that, all right? I tell you this to drive a point home, all right? After serving 4 years, I came home, and I got a job right away as a cook at a bar and grill. And shortly thereafter, I was working 50 to 60 hours, and shortly thereafter that, I got a second job at a clothing store on the sales team. Was doing really good there, got a promotion right away. So I put in my 2 weeks at this bar and grill where I had some stability in my life. And a couple days after that, I got a phone call saying, "Mr. Babcock, you're a convicted felon, kick rocks." I should have just kept my chin down, or chin up, and kept grinding. But instead, I decided to throw a pity party and feel sorry for myself, and started drinking heavily and became an alcoholic. A few months later, I got a DWI. And a couple months after that, I woke up in the City of Ferguson Police Department from an alcohol-induced blackout to learn that I'm heading back to prison for 8 months. And this was 20 days before my sons were born. That was a gut punch. That was the defining moment in my life. You know what, man? I decided right then and there in the cell, I said, I'm going to rebuild my life right here at rock bottom, and I didn't care what it took. And I did my 8 months. I came home to absolutely nothing. No money, job, work history, special education, nothing. What I had were 2 mouths to feed, a bunch of bills to pay, and a burning desire to be successful that catapulted me into taking massive action. Man, I started searching for a job rigorously. When I say rigorously, I'm talking 5 to 20 applications a day, 7 days a week, yielding 0 results. And this went on for a good month and a half until I was introduced to a home-based business opportunity in direct sales that forever changed my life. And over the course of the last 2 years, I went on to publish my first book on Amazon titled Prison to Promised Land. And in my book, Prison to Promised Land, I give you a detailed account of my life and the transformation that I made. And I follow it up with 5 simple techniques for success that I use to this day that you can apply to your own life right away and attain success. And I'll leave that link in the description below. You know, every single day for as long as I can remember, my mother would always tell me, you can do anything you put your mind to. And because of her, I believe it. And now I'm embarking on an entirely new journey. And this is it. You're getting the raw deal, the raw footage, all that. I'm not super successful. I haven't made it to a certain, I'm not super rich, whatever you want to call it, man. I'm starting at ground zero and going all in on my dreams, on my passions. And what my passions are is to share my story, through personal development, my unique experience of overcoming great adversity and adding value to people's lives and helping them reach their potential in life. I'm an author, speaker, entrepreneur, coach, you know, and this is it. I'm just starting, man. You know, but you got to start somewhere to make it happen. So I'll be documenting my journey, and I hope you guys can ride along and watch this ex-convict rise from the bottom to the top. You know what I mean? Success is not about a position that someone's attained in life. It's more so about the obstacles that they've overcome and where they're going. You know what I mean? Dig it. I'm getting ready to crank out some back and biceps for about a good 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'm going to get cracking on the rest of the day. I got to practice my speech because I have a speech tonight at Toastmasters. I signed up for the International Inspirational Speech Contest, and I'm going to crush it. So I got to get ready for that. Yeah, that's right. So every day after I get done crushing the workout, obviously the next step is to go get some protein, but I step into my office first. That's right. I step in here first, and what I do, I upload the daily video. Yeah, the daily video. That's right. I got to grind. I got a story to tell and lives to change. And I'm not going to make an impact if I'm not putting out daily, consistent, impactful, powerful content. That's right. Don't mind the messy house. That's my wife coming in. She just got done picking up a bunch of decorations and stuff. It's our son's 3rd birthday this Monday, and we're doing their birthday party this Sunday, so we're getting ready for that. Back in the grindhouse, getting ready to upload my 2nd YouTube video today. Yep, that's right, number 2. I usually only do 1, sometimes I do 2, and today happens to be one of those days. I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to get out there. I got to stay on top of my game. Speaking of staying on top of my game, 2017, I've been absolutely dominating this year, and a huge part of that is because of this new daily planner I got. If you guys use a daily planner, if you heard of a passion planner, I highly recommend it. It just has so many more features than a normal daily planner. It's given me so much more focus this year. I'm just on top of everything, and I'd highly recommend it. I'll leave the link to the passion planner in the description below if you want to check it out. I'm getting ready to upload this video, a powerful video with my man Sean Maroney, a guy that's fighting morbid obesity. This guy was 680 pounds at one point in his life, and this year he decided to make no more excuses, and he's in the gym every single day tearing it up. He's got a personal trainer, just a very inspiring guy, and I'm greatly blessed and honored to be partnered up with him, and just to watch his journey, man. I get inspired every single time. Hopefully you guys dig it too, which I'm sure you will. Oh man, about halfway through this book, Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk, and man, it's about building a personal brand, and obviously I'm building my personal brand. I'm an ex-convict starting at ground zero, building a personal brand, and who better to learn from than Gary Vaynerchuk himself on building a personal brand. This book was wrote back in 2009, still relevant to this day. Yes, it gives you a lot of tools on how to build on certain social media platforms. However, what's even better to me, in my opinion, is the principles that he teaches in this book on how to build brand equity and engaging with a community and growing a loyal community with your followers, with your brand. Powerful. Anybody in any type of business, any entrepreneur, anyone looking to build their own personal brand, this book is a must-have, must-read. I can't wait to start implementing everything that I'm learning in this book with what I'm doing right now. I'll leave the link to this book in the description below. But right now, I'm getting ready to head up to the store. It is my son's 3rd birthday this Monday, and we're having a party this Sunday. Super excited about that. Sons, when you watch this in the future, just know I'm doing everything I'm doing right now in life because you boys gave me a whole new meaning to life, and Daddy loves you, and you know that. Man, I've been grinding all day. I got my workout in, been doing a ton of reading, been building all my social media platforms, posting content, got my videos up on YouTube. Man, I'm just so passionate about this. I've never been more passionate in my life. I'm just trying to make it happen. I'm starting at the very bottom here, but I'm documenting my journey, and I'm going all the way. And whether I make it or not, it doesn't matter because I know I'm going to. But I love what I'm doing, and that's what matters the most. Matter of fact, I'm actually sending an email to Gary Vaynerchuk. That dude is my idol, man. He has this whole personal brand and digital media unlock, and I'm not trying to be like him. I'm just doing what he does with my own content, my own personality with it. I got tons of respect for him. He knows what he's talking about. Hopefully I get a reply. We're gonna see what's up with that. I'm heading out to my weekly Toastmasters meeting. I love this organization. It's a great place where people from all walks of life go and they develop their public speaking skills. And that's huge, man. I want to be my goal is to be the greatest motivational speaker in the world, the most highly sought out motivational speaker in the world. And I'm bound and determined to make it happen. I love Toastmasters because it's a place where you get to go and practice each week, develop your public speaking skills, and then you get constructive feedback on your speech, which allows you to tweak up some things and become a better public speaker. Tonight I'm giving a speech about freedom. Last week I entered into the International Inspirational Speech Contest, which is an international deal, so that's going to be pretty awesome to compete with people all over the world. If I make it up the ranks that high, we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty freaking stoked about it. When I first started my entrepreneurial career journey, when I first got out of prison, it just started as I just wanted an opportunity to provide for my family. And over the course of the last two plus years, it's grown into something huge. It's grown into a beast, a monster. I want to leave my footprint on the earth, a lasting impression of someone who truly made the world a better place by his actions. And I'm going to do it. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of passion and hard work. It's going to take a lot of patience, but one thing I've learned through experience is persistence pays off. One thing failure cannot withstand is persistence. And it's going to be tough. And there's going to be days where I just want to bang my freaking head off the wall and want to quit. But that's when magic happens. When you get 3 feet from gold and so many people quit. When they're 3 feet from gold and they give up on their dreams. But when you persist, when you just feel like you can't anymore, that's when the magic happens. And I'm going to make it happen, man, because I got to do it for me, because this is my calling in life. This is my purpose, my passion. This is what I was put here for. And for 2, I got people relying on me to make it happen. So get out there and make it happen. Woo! Man, every time I do a speech, I get fired up, man. It lights a fire in my belly, man. That's how I know that I'm doing the right things. Whenever I do something and I'm just so freaking excited about it that I could barely contain it. Yeah. Now I'm on my way home, getting ready to go see my beautiful family, spend some time with them. That's the best. Family over everything. Where's Landon? Landon! Where's Landon? Landon! Where's Landon? You seen Landon? Hi.
Hi. Bye.
Bye. So it's the time of the day to wrap it on up. 3 things that I could be grateful for today. Number 1, first and foremost, and as always, the time that I got to spend with my family today. That's always the best to me, and I cherish every single moment with them. Number 2, I posted a video to YouTube, and I also posted it on Facebook. And on Facebook, it reached 3.5K views in about 8 hours, which is freaking awesome. I know that's not a lot of views to a lot of you out there, but to me, that is a lot, and that's growth, and I am extremely grateful. I'd be grateful just for one person watching my content, so very excited about that, about the growth. And number 3, the speech that I gave tonight at Toastmasters was on point. That's my number one passion in life. Sets a fire inside of my belly. Really excited about that. I got my goals mapped out for tomorrow. Everything mapped out, because that's what you do when you're chasing greatness, and when you're focused, and when you're trying to attain something of significance in life. You don't play around. You map it out and know exactly where you're going and what you got to do, and you take charge and go after it. Yeah, so I could do this literally. Like, I literally could do this all day long. I could work all day long and not once get tired from it or get bored from it. Because when you're chasing when you're doing what you're most passionate about and what makes you happy, it never feels like work. Never. Ever, ever, ever. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this blog on up. This is episode 1 of a convict's life, and my journey and rise to creating my personal brand. I hope you all enjoy it. I'll be posting more of it. If you have enjoyed this, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment of more of what you would like to see out of my life. And be sure to subscribe to my channel to receive all updates on all future posts. You guys are the best. See you next time.